Hello, everybody. We are talking about comfort zones today. Welcome, Cassandra Von Orsley here. Do you ever find yourself in a comfort zone? I don't know about anybody else, but right now at this very moment, this morning I watched an amazing TED Talk that was titled something like Why Comfort Zones Are Ruining Your Life, something extreme. And I took 12 minutes to watch it and literally realized that I am at this very moment in time living in about 15 comfort zones, at least 15 comfort zones. So I'm going to do this little short FB Live because I want to talk about what are the 3 steps to breaking out of your biggest, most colossal comfort zones now. I'm going to be breaking out of some comfort zones today, like right now, and I want you to break out of some comfort zones today, right now. So comfort zones. You know what I like to say about comfort zones? Even though I had an epiphany this morning that I have at least 15 going on right now, comfort zones feel comfortable. You know, they feel like a woolly rug or bathrobe. They are rarely comfortable. The deceptive thing about comfort zones is that most of the time you don't know you're in one when you're in one. Even if you do know you're in a comfort zone, you're not feeling very motivated to leave it. There's a lot of buy-in with all of our comfort zones. And the third thing about comfort zones is, you know what? A lot of us have the mentality, and I'm going to raise my hand on that one, that if it ain't broke, why fix it? It's not broke, why fix it? So I want to talk to you about why you need to get yourself out of comfort zones. Reason number 1, there is no growth in a comfort zone. There's no growth in a comfort zone. You can lose growth in a comfort zone. You can shrink the growth that you've built in a comfort zone. You can hopefully stay kind of the same in a comfort zone, but we don't live in neutral. There's no human being that comes in neutral. We are either growing or we're shrinking. There really, not for a very long period of time, is any such state as staying exactly the same. So, if growth isn't possible in a comfort zone, what do you think is happening in a comfort zone? You are shrinking. You are getting smaller. You are losing a lot of things. Creativity, time, innovation, possibility. And so living in comfort zones means you're losing pace with your purpose, with your destiny, with everything that exists for you. And guess where it exists? Outside of your comfort zones. So you and I are going to get out of comfort zones today with 3 steps. First step is the scariest step to break out of a comfort zone right now. Doesn't matter what the arena of your comfort zone is. If it's career, you are just not moving up the way that you need to. If it is relationships, if it is life, if it is education. First step to break out of a comfort zone is to trigger discomfort. You got to trigger that bad boy. Life, oftentimes we wait until life triggers us out of a comfort zone, sort of the eagle throwing the baby out of the nest. We wait till life does that. I've done that far too many times, and I tell you, it hurts every time I wait for life to push me out of my comfort zone. If we want to be truly powerful in growing, in developing, we've got to trigger our own discomfort, which is tough because we like comfort. You got to trigger your discomfort. What's the best way to trigger your discomfort? I'll tell you. The best way to trigger your discomfort is to write out a list, which I'm doing right after this FB Live, of a particular goal you have, one goal or one dream, but list out all the steps that you could take to get to that one dream that you don't want to take, that you're not taking, but you know you should take. List all of those out. And then pick one and do that one thing today. Trigger your discomfort. Number 2 step to break out of your biggest comfort zones. 10x a goal and the first action, and immediately take the first action. So if you have a goal about fitness, if you have a goal about career, if you have a goal about finances, 10x that bad boy and get it and keep the deadline the same. 10x it and 10x the first next step you should take for it, which will trigger a lot of discomfort, by the way. Lots of discomfort. But still do that. 10x the goal, 10x the first action, take the first action immediately. That's step number 2. And then number 3, which has been incorporated in both triggering discomfort and 10xing your goal and action, do it now. Do it now. I think the thing that comfort zones have on us that really keeps us stuck in them is we always look at being in a comfort zone and we go, tomorrow I'm going to do things differently. Tomorrow I'm going to break out of it. Tomorrow I'm going to change things. Monday, I'm going to start that diet. Monday, I'm going to do things differently. Next week, I'm going to apply for a different job. And then next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. Next year becomes a decade from now. And a decade from now becomes the rest of our lives. Do not spend the rest of your life living in a comfort zone. Yes, it's uncomfortable to break out of it. But why don't we for once agree that the heart of growth, the foundation of growth, is always discomfort? That's what it is. All right, everybody, I will see you on the next FB Live. I have no idea when it's going to be because this is one of my triggering discomfort things coming on FB Live. So I will see you the next time. You can always find me at CassandraVaughn.com. I've got a new course out called the Focus Mindset Formula, and I'm looking for beta testers. If you want to work on your focus and you want to beta test my course, send me a private message and I'll get you enrolled in the course. I'll see you guys later.